Hello, it's John Barrows here. I'm just going to tell you a true story. One day I was in my house and I heard cats fighting, and you know the sound of cats fighting. And so I went outside to see why they were fighting. And there were two of my cats, and one of the cats had the tail of a tiger snake inside its mouth. Now, tiger snakes in Australia are deadly poisonous. If you get bitten by one of those and that bites you properly, you haven't got very long to live. And so one cat had the tail in its mouth of the snake, and the other cat had the head of the snake inside its mouth. And they had the cats had the snake stretched out like a tightrope, and they were both pulling as hard as they could, trying to pull this snake off the other cat. I don't know if you realise that the cats actually eat snakes. And so they both wanted this snake to eat. And so they're fighting over it. And they're pulling here and pulling and tugging the snake. And I thought, gee, they're tugging it so hard, they'll almost tear it in half. And they're going through the teeth as they're pulling the snake. And then the cat that had the head of the snake inside its mouth pulled the tail of the snake outside. The other cats pulled it out of the other cat's mouth. And as soon as it pulled the tail of the snake out of the other cat's mouth, the cat that had the head of the snake in its mouth started to swallow the snake down as quick as it could, because it didn't want the other cat to be able to get the snake. But as soon as this happened, I realised that they weren't fighting over a dead snake at all. Because as this cat's trying to swallow the snake down, the snake is writhing backwards and forwards. But gradually this cat's swallowing it down, and after about a quarter of an hour, it still had this much of the snake hanging outside its mouth, and the snake's tail, much longer than my finger, was still going, twitching backwards and forwards. Anyway, for the next hour, the cat kept trying to swallow the snake down. And eventually it managed to swallow the whole snake down. But all the while, this tail was going twitching backwards and forwards outside its mouth until eventually it all disappeared inside the snake. And when I've told this true story to some other people, they said, well, did the cat die? And I said, no, the cat didn't die. The cat was fine. So obviously the snake wasn't able, because it was probably going in the cat's mouth and going down, it wouldn't be able to open its mouth enough and be able to bite the cat. And so the cat survived happily, had a good feed of a snake.